Hi everyone, Megan Anderson here in my very own living room. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about what is worth teaching. This was a really cool question because I found this quote by Gordon B. Hinckley. You cannot afford to stop. You must not rest in your development. There is so much to learn and so little time in which to learn it. I think this is a great quote, and it's kind of inspired a lot of my thinking over the past 2 weeks. Some of that thinking is, where do I get the knowledge to teach the students? Where do I get what is worth teaching in my own head so that I can give it to other students? So that led me to my first question. There's so much to learn. How can I focus my learning and teaching methods to pass along the best information to future students? One of the key words I want to focus on in this question is focus. Focusing the learning and the teaching methods to pass it along. There are so many different fields out there and so many different things to learn and to do. How do we keep the students' attention, and how do we know what specific material is going to help them grow the most? A lot of this depends on your students. Sometimes the educational system can be difficult. You have your student, they're a little flame, right? They want to learn a lot, they're alive, they're bright. But sometimes the educational system, all of the mindless worksheets after worksheets, as Wolk talked about in one of the readings we did, this can serve to blow out the little flame, right? Our job as teachers is to rekindle that flame in the students and to help them re-love to learn, right? Find their love of learning again. A cool quote that I found is that the focus should not be on talking. Talk is cheap. It must be on action. It has to be in our teaching methods. It can't just be, we can't just sit up there and lecture the whole time. We have to engage the students. My second question was, how can I continue to learn new information, skills, and new techniques even after I graduate from college? The key words in this question are continuing to learn new information, skills, and techniques. There's so much to learn out there and so little time, as President Hinckley talked about. How do you know what you should focus on? Here's where I like to bring in a term called cross-training. Cross-training means getting a lot of different information and learning a lot of new skills and techniques from all, the randomest places, whether it be from, pottery making to gardening to, learning to play a new instrument or something fun like that. Anyway, the idea is that these skills, these cross-trainings, they can all be combined. You can put them together and they can make really cool, new things because you had all these different skills. So how we can do this is, as teachers, collaboration is key. We have to work together, we have to have conferences. As a theater teacher, I love going to theaters. I love seeing new plays, seeing the techniques they use, because every time you see something new, you learn something new and you can use that technique in your own teaching later on. This quote is, "Tell me and I forget, teach me and I remember. Involve me and I learn." Benjamin Franklin. A great way to learn new skills is to get involved. Go out, find something, do a seminar, do a class, take an online class, anything, just to keep yourself always learning. My third question is, what changes do I need to make in my life to acquire skills and knowledge worth passing on to others? Keywords in this question are changes. What changes do you need to make? Well, the changes, I think, come down to the very little things in your life. Are you spending your time reading books like this when you could be reading books like this or like this? These kind of books will help to develop your mind and your spirit and help you to grow and change and become a better person. Do you spend your time playing Temple Run or watching Netflix when you could spend your time learning a new skill or finding ways to be a better student or a better teacher or finding ways just to grow as an individual and a person? All these little changes, small and simple things in your life, that's what's going to make the big change over time and let you be a really good teacher. The last quote I have is, if you improve a teacher's self-esteem, confidence, communication skills, or stress levels, you improve that teacher's overall effectiveness across the curriculum. Elaine McDonald. Anyway, the idea is, as you develop yourself, that develops your effectiveness as a teacher. And I hope that you guys have all learned something today. I encourage you to go, get some cross-training, learn how to do some new stuff. It's a really exciting world out there. There's a lot to learn. Good luck.